What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, I apologize. I have been crazy busy and now I am making a conscious effort to get you more content more consistently, and I want you guys to hold me to it. So my goal is to post every Friday from now until Christmas. Today I'm shooting this, it's Thanksgiving. I plan to get it up by tomorrow, it'll be the first Friday, and keep going all the way to Christmas, hopefully the end of the year, and we can stick to a consistent schedule, but we'll see. Baby steps. So Thanksgiving is cute and all, but for me that means it's basically Christmas. And that's my favorite time of year. So I wanted to couple my love of DIY with my love of Christmas and show you guys how to make a Christmas ornament wreath. It's very cute, very easy, and very inexpensive. All my favorite things. So I've made one of these before. It was monochrome all gold. I'm gonna see if I can dig up a picture because I don't know where the actual wreath is. If I can, I will insert it here. And this time I am going to go red, green, and gold. Keep it super festive and very Christmassy. All right, so let me show you what I got. All of my supplies are basically from the dollar store. Every single thing. Every single thing is from the dollar store. Let me show you what I got. So you can see I went a little ham on the decor. I'm sure I probably will not use all of these, but I would rather have more and return them than not enough. So this is the only thing not from the dollar store. This I got from Hobby Lobby. It was like $3.99. This is a 14-inch wreath form. It's just styrofoam. They have them like at Michael's too, probably Walmart. They also come in white. Then I have a ton of ribbon here. This is going to be for the bow. The bow is optional. You can do one pattern, you can mix patterns. I'm just not sure which one I want yet, so I have options. I have hot glue sticks and my trusty leopard glue gun. And then a bunch of these. So I wanted to mix colors, I wanted to mix size, and then I wanted to mix textures. So I have some red, some green, some gold, some big, medium, small, glitter, patterned, shiny, matte, you name it. So options is the name of the game here. So I'll let you guys know how much this actually costs to make. I'm thinking probably like 15 bucks unless you are a little extra like me and you have to mix ribbons and all that good stuff. Probably 20 bucks max. But I will let you guys know when I'm finished. I'll put the final cost where you can get everything and the supplies list in the description and you can check it out there. So if you guys want to learn how to make a very cute ornament wreath, stay tuned and let's do it. So I'm gonna start with the inside. I'm gonna just I'm going in no specific order. We're just kind of mixing things around. And I'm gonna just take a good little dollop of glue here, if it'll come out. There we go. And just stick it right on the inside. And then I'm gonna go in with red and do the same thing. And I'm keeping them really close to each other. I want them to touch and stay super secure. So I'm just gonna start on the inside. I'm just gonna take my hot glue, put a good amount on here. And then I will put it on the inside. I'm gonna push them, make sure they stick really well. And then don't be afraid to just put some extra glue just so it's really secure too. I mean, these are pretty light though, so they don't need like a crazy amount of glue. Okay, so I have glued my inside layer, and now I'm gonna just go around the outside and do the same thing. It's important to keep this flat while you do it so that this is basically like your back side that you're creating now. And you want it to be able to lay flat against your door or whatever other surface that you put it on. So keeping it down will ensure obviously that it's flat. So I just realized that I didn't buy any large gold balls, only green, red, and this patterned one. And then I also decided that I would do like a large one, a couple of these like medium-sized ones, and then alternate that way, just because I'm starting to run out of large ones. So it looks like a lot, but I might end up actually needing more. But let's find out. Okay, so here's where I am now. And one thing I just thought about that I forgot to mention is I'm using a green form, so it's fine. I could have spray painted this like a darker green or a red, or I could have wrapped my ribbon around it just so it's camouflaged. For the most part, once we start stacking, we'll like fill in the gaps with the little ones. So you shouldn't see much of this, but just in case, you can wrap it before you start gluing. You know, personal preference, not a big deal if you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I am going to just start stacking on top now. I'm gonna mix, you know, all the sizes and fill it all up. And then I'll come back and show you before I start to fill in the little gaps with the small ones. The next day, my camera died, and like I said, it was Thanksgiving anyway, so I figured that was a good stopping point, and then today we can pick up where we left off. So I finished the wreath. I think it looks pretty good now. So now I'm just going to add on the ribbon, and I'll show you guys right now how to do that. So I have some thick burlap ribbon here, and then I am going to pair it with this wired ribbon. And then I just have a little bit of floral wire. So I'm essentially just creating loops, and then I'll tie it with the wire. So I already cut one of these yesterday into a little tail. And I'm gonna let that hang. The length, total preference. But I am going to twist, okay, with my back side up, and then I'm going to come from my right side and create a loop. My loop's maybe like 2 inches. From here, I'm going to twist again. Twist again. Underside is up, and come from my left and make another 2-inch loop. Okay, so here I am now. Just make sure that's the right size. We want to make sure they're even, because we don't want our bow lopsided. Okay, half turn, twist, create my third loop, half turn, twist, and create my 4th loop. And I'm going to, do I have enough room for a loop? Let's see. No. All right. So after I do this half turn, I'm gonna throw that over. So that my bow looks like that. And then I'm just gonna take my floral wire, I'm gonna wrap it around a couple times. I know this is so hard to see. In the center, I'm just wrapping it, and then I'm gonna pull it really tight. So now I have my 4 loops. You see? I'm gonna cut my other tail to match, and then I'm gonna layer with the next one. Right, and then to get that tail, I folded it in half. The longer end is going to be at the outside. So I'm cutting diagonally upwards from the outside in, like so. So that when I unfold it, it looks like this. And then there's my bow. So I'm gonna layer it. If not, I could have created a loop in the center, but I'm gonna layer it, attach them, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And then when I loop it around, I'm coming up with one more loop in the center, and it's important that this is the center of your bow. Then again, from the back, I'm twisting to now create my last tail. Sorry, this is like upside down. My last tail. And then I'll cut that later, but then we're gonna go and tie. So with my wire, I'm making sure that, can you see my nail in there? That I'm tying through that, because that's the top loop, okay? And I just wanna go around a couple times, tie it really tight. All right, so I'm now just tying one on top of the other. Then I'm gonna use the same floral wire to connect them. All right guys, here she is, our final product. Well, that concludes my easy DIY Christmas ornament wreath tutorial. If you guys plan on making one yourself, leave me a comment below, let me know. I'd love to check it out. I will also link all the supplies down in the description so you guys can get exactly what you need. If you guys like these kind of videos, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. I'll keep them coming. And before you go, if you have not yet, subscribe, join our fancy fam, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.